Okay. Hi, Village fam.
Welcome to the village
Where hearts meet, stories matter.
and community grows.
I'm Masila.
And I'm Kim.
And
we're glad you're here.
So, Kim received a DM. We're getting straight into it. We're not,
Yeah. This is like going to go towards our next episode. Episode 2. We are on episode 2.
Yeah.
And so it's a discussion we want to put forward to you guys because we'd like some feedback, suggestions, anything, any sort of information around this topic.
Do you want to break it down?
So I got this DM and it's somebody from our community.
Villagers.
The villagers, I like that. Basically saying that they're in the situation, like almost retired male. One of their children is like 21, quite young still. And the child basically went and took out a loan against the parents' like information without any consent.
So basically, the child took out a loan on the father's name with his contact, with the kid's contact details. It was done on an app.
Yeah.
The account was dormant at the time, so the son found the bank account. He set up his banking app. He did everything he needed to do, and took out the loan.
It's almost like identity theft.
Almost like I did. Exactly.
Like, how is this not linked to identity theft? For me, that sounds exactly like identity theft.
By your own child, though.
Yeah, and I think, like, this is an important conversation because this is something we see happening, or I've heard of, not seeing, something I've heard of happen often in our communities where our children are just taking out these loans and using either parents as reference, using their details to open up the loans, and then all of a sudden parents are sitting at 64 years old, like close to retirement, with like 200,000 in debt. Like, from where?
Exactly. So this is exactly the situation. The gentleman that's in the DM, he's 64. He's supposed to be retiring next year. The son took out a loan. Look, he heard about it a little bit earlier than right now, but it got to the point where debt collectors are now contacting the dad and telling him, look, we're going to attach your goodies. You need to pay this off. The father then explains to the debt collectors the situation.
Yeah, that he's not actually the person that took it out, that it's his child. And the debt collector doesn't care who's the person and who's the child and who's not, like those details. It's on his name. But the debt collector does advise him, if that's the case, then they need to open up a fraud case against the son. And now you can imagine that puts the father in such a difficult position because it's his child at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
So what we want to know, or what information we want to gather from you guys is, what does the dad do? Number one, he's retiring next year. He doesn't have the money to pay off this loan. It's gone up to over 200,000. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't want to take out a case of fraud against his son.
Yeah.
So what can he do?
What are some suggestions or like real life experiences that we can share with this father just to help the next steps, plan the next steps of what to do next? Because I can imagine, like, at his age, the stress of now having to deal with all this money and somebody phoning you, and you know those debt collectors, they phone all the time, and they phone and they phone and they phone, so they're not going to stop because that's their money. Like, that could give him a heart attack.
It could, and or a stroke even.
Or a stroke, like
scary.
anything. It is flippin' scary. So any suggestions that you guys have?
We're looking for people in the debt collection industry, lawyers,
financial institutions.
Just guide us, help us guide this gentleman as to what he can do. How can we alleviate his stress with the information that you guys provide to us?
Yeah, I think any advice around this is going to be just so supportive and helpful for him. And again, just a reminder, the fact that they were brave enough, or he was brave enough to share this with us, that there's a community, we've got the village to support him through what his next steps could be.
Exactly. Please be kind in your comments. You will be reading the comments.
Yes.
So please be kind and insightful.
Yeah, and I think also to this old man, I don't want to say that.
this uncle.
Also to the individual that shared the information, just thank you so much. Thank you for trusting us that we will hold space safely for you. And we are crossing our fingers that we will be able to give you like more on this on Monday.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you guys.
Chat soon. Bye.